Good morning. The assigned topic for me is sources of evidence, which explores the compelling evidence plaintiffs have presented to prove causation and examines how courts assess the adequacy of plaintiffs' evidence. The assessment is based on causation tests, standards of proof, and rules regarding who bears the burden of proof. The most relevant cases are focusing on the rule, scientific evidence, and expert testimony, which are crucial in determining causation. In the 17 jurisdictions studied, an obvious trend is that scientific report, environmental assessment, and support from experts become a central part in evidence of climate litigation. In the case, Motion was a state of Himachal Pradesh in India. The tribunal considered various sources of evidence, including the expert committee report appointed by the High Court Himachal Pradesh, a study by the Indian Institute of Forest Management in Bhopal, and statistical data from the World Meteorological Organization. In Italy, cases such as Greenpeace, Recommend, etc., was ENI used the scientific conferences and RPCC reports to argue that the companies like ENI, aware of the climate impacts of fossil fuel since the 1980s, have contributed to the climate crisis. In the Shenzhen Xiangfeng administrative punishment case in China, reports from the institution are submitted as evidence to evaluation of carbon quotas. Similar practices have happened in Japan, the Netherlands, Norway, Philippines, and the UK, where RPCC reports are cited to reinforce the recognition of climate science in the courts. The most common hurdle lies in the establishing causal relationship between carbon emissions and specific harms. In many countries like China and Norway, establishing a robust causation link between the scientific adverse effects of climate change and the actions of corporations remains a challenge. Often it is hard to establish a direct link. The damage caused by climate change is long-term, latent, and continuous. Such features make the causal chain relatively complex. Moreover, climate change is the result of the actions of multiple actors, and no single emitters can be attributed as the cause of particular harm. As for the future prospect, future climate-related disclosures and enhanced scientific evidence are in demand of further development, which have been recognized in the research result of Canada, China, Philippines, and Norway. Climate-related disclosures are beneficial for the people's right to access environmental information and enriches the scope of information. While enhanced scientific evidence could contribute to the overcome of challenges of proven causation in corporate climate litigation, these two aspects are deemed to be potential areas to make further advancements in future. Thank you. 好了，小杨。
好的，老师，那我待会儿剪一下，然后发给您看一下。
好，谢谢啊，就行
了。好，没事，老师。好，我待会儿剪后之后发给你。
好，我退出去了啊。
好，老师，拜拜。